Show you the interior. It was redone a few years ago, the guy said. Older guy. It's got 165,677 miles. It's got 2 gauges up here. That thing folds back and it's an extra seat. It's got 4x4. It's got the Warren hubs. .73, yep. It's an IDI, Blake. We also got it with that little camper right over there. It's undercover though. That tarp's a custom tarp that goes with this and that. We're gonna sell the camper though. It's manual transmission. It's pretty sweet in here. Pretty nice. Pretty happy with it. So these old Fords have a funky little button you have to press here to get the key out. Anyways. Yeah, it's pretty sweet. I mean, you know, I can honestly say I'm happy with it. I'm sure it's got some sort of a small oil leak. All diesels do. But there's no drips on the driveway, and it's been parked here for about 10 minutes running. So, you know, it's got, looks like a little bit of a small power steering leak on that. It's not dripping, no. You know, it needs to be cleaned, just like any other pickup. It is the non-turbo. It's got the BF Goodrich tires. Pretty sweet. Step. It's got these extendable tow mirrors right here. These are custom made. The guy had a machine shop make them. So that's all the way extended. And then they slide in. No rust, dude. Rust, I mean, this is an 89. And it doesn't have any rust. I mean, it's pretty dang clean. Like, it's pretty solid. Looks like they welded that. I'm probably gonna redo that. It looks like they welded that hitch on. I don't know if I trust that. Somebody else, they did got bolts on it, but I don't know. I'm just not a big fan of somebody else's welding. It is missing the rear gas tank that goes up here. When the guy bought it, he said it leaked, so that's that. That's a big, this is a 1-ton truck. Yeah. Yeah, no, this truck's solid. It has hardly any rust on it at all. I mean, it has a little bit of rust. You can see, you know, but it's not like see-through. I was watching some of Andrew Camerata's videos, and he was showing us his old pickups and stuff, his old cars, and holy cow, dude, they're like you can poke your finger through the frame type rust. But yeah, this thing's solid, man. So I bought it from this old guy. He's in his, I want to say 50s or 60s. The dude like took like such good care of this thing. Let me lock it up. I want to show you guys something that this came with. It's got a trailer brake also. Let's see, right? Trailer brake right there. Let's lock this up. Yeah, this thing's pretty sweet. I'm not gonna lie. We're gonna sell this one. We're gonna sell it. It's been a great truck, but you can't tow my machine, so it's gotta go. I mean, honestly, I wish I could keep it, but my wife's telling me if I bought this one, I'd have to sell that one. So it's getting sold. And we needed a diesel pickup anyways to tow the Mini, so we should be good on that. One thing I want to show you guys about the guy that owned this thing. Like, this is the coolest thing. This is how you know you're getting a well-maintained pickup. Let me just show you this. So, 1989 Ford pickup. He's got this file right here of everything he's ever done to it, right? Rear hub seal. He's got all his receipts. New windshield. New tires. Blah, blah, blah. He has literally, you know, page after page. He even has dimensions and stuff of his camper and stuff. Pretty insane. Like, this guy, he even wired his plug, and this is what he made. Like, that is just awesome. Like, who takes the time to do that, to write that stuff out? I mean, this guy, he knew what he was doing. I mean, this right here is worth hundreds of dollars to know, you know, what has been done to the pickup. You know, what kind of maintenance has been done. You know, that type of deal. Here's, you know, doing the glow plugs or whatever. New battery switch. That type of stuff. I mean, this guy, he had it all documented. He documented everything. So, that right there has got to be worth something. So, the guy, he owned the pickup truck for 11 years. He was in his 60s. And he used to haul it. He used to drive it to Pacific Raceways and haul his race car with it. He used to race cars. And, you know, he got rid of his race car, so didn't need a pickup anymore. Just kind of taking up space with that camper on it. So he sold it. He was asking $10,500. I got him down to $9,500. I feel like I got a pretty good deal on it. So we'll see. We'll see. Lots of videos coming up. Working on that. Hopefully not a lot of serious stuff. Mostly upgrades. Hopefully. Anyways, guys. Don't forget to pound that like button. Pound that subscribe button. Comment what's your favorite diesel pickup in the comments. I want to know what's your favorite diesel pickup and why. Or what have you owned and did you like it, yes or no? So this is my third diesel pickup. First diesel pickup was a Dodge 6.7 2008 Ram Cummins. That thing was amazing. Endless amounts of power. The transmission sucked balls though. Like every once in a while, like you'd be stepping on it and then you'd just be idling, just coasting along, and then it would just like something would like hit in the transmission or something, and it would go, you know, and it would just like shake the truck just once. Like it was really weird, you know. But probably because it had been abused. I mean, it just had so much power upgrades done to it. The transmission was probably stock. That's normally what happens. People upgrade the engine and they just leave the tranny alone and just abuse it till it breaks. But so I owned that pickup, and then I owned a 1985 6.9 IDI, and that truck had been beat to heck and back, and I got videos of that on this channel in the playlists. You can go check that out. That was a cool old redneck pickup truck, and basically it was, and like that thing was bulletproof. Like one time I pulled the intake manifold off to work on the CDR valve, the crankcase regulator valve or whatever, and the intake was just filled with like oily sand. Like it was thick stuff. I'm like, I don't even know how this thing is running. It was still running. So I didn't pay very much for that truck. I think I only paid $1,000, and then I sold it for what I paid for it, and I used it as a work truck, and it was great. Anyways, let me catch up on these comments real quick. 5.4 Triton. How do you like it, Tyler? And what do you got, Blake? What kind of pickup do you got? Oh, you got a Power Stroke. What year is it? What year is your Power Stroke, Blake? I've always been a fan of older pickups. And I did a video on why. It's just they're so much easier to work on. Parts are so much cheaper. And you can generally fix everything yourself. I mean, it's just incredible the stuff you can fix on your own versus, you know. Anyways, if any of you want to travel to Washington and buy that 1969 F-250, I'm going to sell it. I don't know what I'm going to list it for. I'm thinking I'm going to sell it for about $8,000. It might be a little on the high side, but I think it's worth it. You know, everything works on it except for a few of the gauges. The thing has endless amounts of power, you know, for a old 1969 highboy. You know, it's just unstoppable. And I put a lot of time and money into that thing. Put a heavy-duty clutch on it, airbags. It's got a sub. It's got LED headlights, new front drive shaft, new pinion seals. It's got brakes. I mean, I put a new alternator on it. New starter. I mean, it's got endless amounts of new parts on it. It's pretty sweet. So, probably going to sell that for about $8,000 or so. What do you guys think? Think that's a little high? I think it's worth it. I think if I had the money and I was in the market for one of those, I'd pay $8,000 for my truck. You know, I'd probably try and lowball the guy, but he probably wouldn't sell it. So, anyways, my wife is forcing me to sell the Black Beast. I don't know how I feel about that yet. I've owned that pickup truck for the longest out of all my pickup trucks. That 1969. I've owned it for 3 years, which is incredible for me to own a pickup truck for that long. So, you know, that's the longest I've ever owned a vehicle. One particular vehicle, except for the Escape. That one has a record. Like, we've owned that one the longest. But that's my wife's car, so it doesn't really count. She wouldn't let me sell that thing if I was, you know, going broke. So, anyways, guys, thanks for watching. I'll catch you on the next one. Take care. And I'll catch you on the next one.